What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got a build that I put together for new players just coming into the game. Put something together that has large magazine capacity, um, and the equipment's pretty easy to get. So let's get into it, see what I got going on. So this is what I'm using. I got the Technician Specialization. I just like to have the skill tier, the extra skill tier. That's why I'm using it. Okay. If I was using a different assault rifle, I could put the link laser pointer on it, but that's not what I'm using here. I got the St. Elmo's and Emmeline's Guard. So St. Elmo's, I do have 14 expertise on this, but it still work pretty good even if you don't. If you don't have any expertise on it, it's not a problem. And Emmeline's Guard, I don't have any. So right now with the expertise, I got 94.6k damage, assault rifle damage, health damage, damage to target out of covers, all maxed out. And the St. Elmo's engine has Actum Est. Shooting an enemy with this weapon will give 1 stack. At 100 stacks, the next magazine will be 100% filled with shock ammo. And as you can see here, the magazine size is 126, one in the chamber, 127. Works out really nice. And for my backup, I'm just using Emmeline's Guard. Total damage 97.8k. SMG damage, critical hit chance, damage to target out of cover, all maxed out. And the talent on this one's Perfect Preservation. Killing an enemy repairs 15% armor over 5 seconds. Headshot kills improve repair by an additional 15%. Just a little bit of basically armor regen for you there. And right here I'm just using the Maxim 9 sidearm. So what I got going on here is 2 Brazos, 2 True Patriot, and then I have 1 Providence Defense. Ninja Bike Bag. So we'll start with the Ninja Bike Bag because it's kind of the key part of the gear set here. So the Ninja Bike Bag has all 3 core attributes: weapon damage, armor, skill tier. I have a critical hit damage mod on it, and the talent's resourceful. Slots in with any equipped gear set and or brand set item to fulfill a requirement towards unlocking a gear set's bonus. Can unlock bonuses from multiple sets. What that means is, as you can see at the top right here, we have 10% skill haste, one extra skill tier that we're given, and plus 50% magazine size. Well, if I didn't have the Ninja Bike Bag, it would only give me 2 of those. So I would have 10% skill haste and plus 1 skill tier. But since we have the Ninja Bike Bag, we get all 3. So that's what I was looking for, the plus 50% magazine size. Okay, so the core attribute on the mask is armor. The minor is crit chance, crit damage, and I have a critical hit damage mod on it. All right, I'm going to go down to the chest piece here. We are using Providence Defense. Now I got plus 15% headshot damage on that, just so it can help with the reheals from the Emmeline's Guard. The 30% armor regen, for headshot kills over 5 seconds. That's why I have that there. And then we got plus 10% crit chance. All right, core attribute on that's weapon damage, minor's crit chance, crit damage. And I don't have a mod on that, but that's okay. I'll probably put maybe a crit damage mod on it. Obliterate is the talent. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. Now, the reason I don't have a mod on this right now is because I was actually running this just a couple minutes ago. I was just in a conflict with it, and I had glass cannon. I was running this one right here. Glass cannon's okay, but the Providence Defense chest piece, the name chest piece, the sacrifice is perfect glass cannon. All damage you deal is amplified by 30%. All damage you take is amplified by 60%. So like in PvP situations, I'll use glass cannon sets, but for PvE and just doing missions and countdown and things like that, I'll just run the obliterate, and it works pretty well. And that's why I don't have a mod on it. Let's see if we can get one, throw it on there. We got damage. No, that's on that. And there we go. Almost maxed. Not quite. Okay. All right, down to the holster. Core attributes armor, miner's crit hit chance, and 15% weapon damage because it's the Picaro's holster. So I was trying to slot in a piece there that could give me, more damage. You could do the contractor's gloves, Fox's prayer knee pads, just switch it up. I mean, it'll work any way you put the pieces. I just have it like this for a reason here. So that works for me. All right, over to the gloves. True Patriot. Two-piece brand set bonus is plus 30% ammo capacity, and the third is plus 30% magazine size. So with the True Patriot and the Brazos, I'm getting 80% magazine size increase. Core attribute is armor, and miner's critical hit damage. And for the knee pads, core attribute is weapon damage and crit hit chance. I was just changing these around a little bit, see where I wanted it. The way that I like to run it, again, it's situational depending on what I'm doing. If I'm going in the conflict, I'll go up to the gloves and I'll change that armor core to weapon damage. And I will change the chest piece to glass cannon. But this stuff is, it's not hard to find this stuff. You can go into the summit, target your loot, have it drop like that. You can go into countdown. I prefer countdown personally. Seems to work really well. If you target assault rifles, chances are it's not going to be too long before you get a St. Elmo's engine to drop for you. You could get a capacitor. It's not as hard to get as, say, the Eagle Bear here or the Ouroboros. You need to do the incursion. You need to do the raid for the Eagle Bear. Or I actually got this one out of the Dark Zone East when the allocated loot was assault rifles, and I extracted it. And I still haven't optimized it, but that's okay. All right, so again, depending on what you're doing here, if I'm running a countdown with this, I'm going to use my reviver, I'm going to use my shield. If I am doing PvP conflict, I'll probably switch to the defender drone and I will use a jammer pulse. Now, because I am skill tier 3 on this, it will work pretty well. So it'll be able to jam, whatever skills someone else has. So that's just the difference. So I'm sitting at 1.5 million armor the way that I have this set up. And like I said, I can add weapon damage, take a little bit of armor away. Let's go over to the stats real quick. All right, so here's the stats. Weapon damage 94,569, PvP weapon damage 37,789. Critical hit chance maxed out at 60%. Critical hit damage is at 136.2. 90% headshot damage. And 84% all weapons damage bonus. 30% assault rifle damage bonus. And there we go, 1.5, just over 1.5 million armor. 358 for max health. 50% pulse resistance. And there you have it. Not too bad. Check it out. Let me know. Leave a comment down if you end up putting it together and you like the way it worked out. If you like this video, smash that like, subscribe, help me support my new channel. I always appreciate it. And with that, I'm going to get out of here. Alright, I am Captain Redbeard 253, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care now.